Having one of the slowest Mondays in recent memory. Really slow Monday night where it was a busy weekend. It was the Super Bowl weekend, and with the Super Bowl weekend, everyone was partying and spending a lot of money. So now they're all broke and tired, and so the night was one of great big waiting game. Typical wait between calls was an hour long. I don't know, how many calls have I done? Let me have a look. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 trips. And now it's 3:25 in the morning. And I started out at 6:45. So basically 9 hours and 9 trips. There you go. This last one naturally came to the airport for $50. So that helped a lot. And my average trip before that was about $15. I had a couple of good ones. I had a couple of 20 something dollar trips. I mean, I had a few. And that helped a lot. So I just need another 1 or 2 fares, and I'd be taking home $100 for myself. I don't think I used a lot of fuel at all. Fuel gauge is almost on the full. You can see it there. It's almost on the full. And yeah. I'm just really lucky that I got this trip to the airport in between sleeping. So I went back into town and went to sleep for a bit. It is now 5:09. I think I got back into town at about, well, let's see, the original time call was for 2:50. I guess I got out here at 3:15 or so, and then I was back in town at around 3:40 or so, and then I had a time call for 4:50. So I guess I slept for about an hour, and then got this call to bring this one out here. So that's 2 airports in the morning. That's saved my night, completely saved my night. Now I'm pretty much done. I'm just gonna, I guess, wash the car, maybe vacuum it out if it needs it. And I'm gonna do that out here near the airport, and then I'm gonna drive back into town and park it. Yeah, that's a plan. So the Monday night, even though it was really slow and it was 1 trip an hour, we had some good trips earlier, and then now 2 runs to the airport in the morning. So it turned out okay. 5:37 in the morning. And it's time for me to go and deposit some money in the bank, and I just washed the car, and I'm going to also fuel up and park it. And yeah, because I want to go to the gym and do some exercises. I want to get to the gym that's associated with the chiropractor that I go to. Get some exercise in there. I've been having some problems with my back the last week or so, and well, we'll see. We'll do what we can. Try and strengthen things and get back on track and have no pain. I still have a little bit of pain now down my left leg. Well, not down my, it's really in my left butt cheek and at the bottom of my foot. It's sciatica, I know it. And so I need to take certain precautions and measures and do certain exercises to get that back to where it should be. Yeah. Anyways, it was a successful night. I got about $275 on for a Tuesday night. I did okay. Had this one girl try to pay using a prepaid vanilla card, if you know what that is, and my machine wouldn't accept it, and it didn't work. And then she had another vanilla card, and she figured out how much was still on it, and she said, well, try this one. That one didn't work either. And she says, well, I'm going on a date, so if you hold on to these cards, I'll call you when I'm done with my date, and I can pay you for this fare. And I said, okay, fine. She even showed me on her phone, she showed me how much was left on each card, and it was more than the fare if you added them up. So I thought, okay, fine. I said, I'm sorry, my machine doesn't work, but if those amounts are on there, okay, I'll hold on to these cards until you come back. So I did another fare in the meantime, and then she called me back, and sure enough, she paid. And then she went somewhere else and paid for that too. Yeah. So it worked out okay. And I had these kids who were pretty loud and obnoxious. They'd been drinking, and I don't know what else they've been doing. But theirs was a $45 fare, so that was nice. So yeah, I ended up with almost $300, $275 anyway. That's all right by me, and I'm finished a little earlier than usual because I didn't want to work anymore. I've had enough. Talk to you sooner. 1:03 a.m. It has been a slow night. It took me till midnight to get my lease on. And then I had another fare that got my fuel on. So I had my lease and fuel. And then I was sitting for about half an hour. Then I got another call. And the other call was this really drunk chick who wanted to go downtown. No, she wanted to go home. No, she wanted to go downtown. She wanted to play the music. She wanted. Finally, we got her downtown, she paid, and got the fuck out. I was thrilled when she did that, because she tried to sing to the radio, and she didn't sing very well. Then, I turned a corner, and this guy waved at me. He got in, and he gave me a destination. He said, Shelburne and Pearl. I'm going to Shelburne and Pearl. No, it ended up being Shelburne and Pear that we were going to. We got to Shelburne and Pear, and he pulled out a credit card. The credit card was declined. He pulled out a debit card. The debit card was declined. He pulled out another debit card. The other debit card was declined. He was declined 3 times. And I said, look, stop wasting my time. Have a good life. Get out of here. I'm going to sit in a parking lot forever, waiting for this bullshit artist. Waste my time. I'm on a dark street. I'll put the high beams on so we can see a little bit. It's a hard go. I think I made for myself $14 so far, and it's just 5 minutes after 1 in the morning. I don't know what's wrong. Is it Mercury in retrograde, or is it a full moon or a new moon? It's probably a new moon. That would explain a lot. Anyhows, I'm gonna go back to the parking lot and watch some more videos. It's Wednesday night. Taxi vlog 492, I think. Yeah, I'll let you know what happens towards the end. I just cleared at the airport again. This would be the end of the night. It was a bizarre one. It was strange. I had this guy not pay me, and then I did a drug run for, well, I took somebody so that they could go get drugs somewhere. I didn't do a drug deal. Now, after she was high, she called me again because she had my phone number, and she asked me if I knew someone and if I could get her some more drugs. And no, sorry, I don't do deals for people. I'll take you wherever you want to go, but I can't do deals. Sorry. Not a part of my job description. So now I got one out to the airport at the end, which turned out okay. I must have about $250 on, something like that, which is alright. I can't complain there. I've done reasonably well, considering what a stinker the night was before midnight. Well, I'm just gonna go wash the car. And 2 more nights to go. What an adventure this has been. It was fairly busy the whole night, actually. And I had, well, it was steady, it was okay. There was a time where nothing much happened. Then I had a call to take this esthetician home. It's always a $20 fare, so I took her home. That took me down to James Bay, where I got a call, or actually I dropped her off, and as I was passing through downtown, this guy was waving at me, and he wanted to go out to Prospect Lake. That was a $40 fare, and then I came back in, and I had like about 3 or 4 bad drunks in a row, and I had a really bad drunk at the beginning of the night, and then I had this girl that went home from the restaurant where she works at about 1 o'clock. Then I got called up by the guy who likes to throw his money around, and I ended up picking him up at a house, and he went to a convenience store to get a couple things, and then went to an apartment building right nearby. The total fare was about $6. He gave me $40. Then a friend of his called me, and it's a call girl, she needed a ride out the peninsula, so I took her out there, and it was like $35 on the meter. She gave me $50. And she said, well, can you wait for me? I said, yeah, I can wait for you if you're not going to be long. She said, I'll be about 25 minutes. I said, okay, I'll wait for you. 15 minutes into that, I get a call from the guy who throws his money around, and he wanted me to come and get him. And he asked me, where are you? I said, well, I'm out here on the peninsula waiting for this chick she's on a call. And so what does he do? He calls her to come out and tell me to come and get him. And she said, yeah, and you can come get me after that? I said, yeah, I'll come out and get you, sure, after I'm done with him. So I took him and his brother somewhere, and then I felt compelled to go get her. Besides, it was a $50 fare. So I went out there to get her, and I called her. She didn't answer. So I drove back into town, and I was almost back into town, my phone rings and it's her. And I said, yeah, I was out there. You didn't answer your phone. She said, yeah, my phone was off, I'm sorry. And I said, well, said, you want me to come back out and get you? She said, oh no, that's okay, I'll get home some other way. Okay, it's up to you, I can still come out and get you if you want. She said, no, that's okay. I wasted enough of your time already. Okay. So here I am sitting in a parking lot. I'm 5th in zone, and I got an hour left to work. And the guy who throws his money, 4th in zone, I lied. The guy who throws his money around is probably going to call me again between now and 6 to get home. So I'll just wait here and watch videos or something. So I'm probably not going to get a call anytime soon. Well, it could happen, who knows. Whatever. I'm just babbling right now. It's been quite an adventure tonight. Yeah, he called again. For an $18 fare, I got another $60. I think I told him I'm done already. I'm going to go park it. Well, first I'm going to wash it, then I'm going to park it. And that's that. My night is done. $400 night on a Thursday. Oh, let me out of here. Let me out of here. It's been a bizarre night. It was kind of quiet the first 3 hours or so. And then after 9, 10 o'clock, it got somewhat busier. And I had almost 200 on by midnight. Then I was getting busy. And I had one of my regular customers, and I took her to her friend's house. Later on, she said to call her, or she called me when I was loading a fare. And I said, well, I'm just loading a fare at the university, and I'll call you when I'm available. And it shouldn't be too long. I'll just do this one fare. Well, I called her when I was available. I was even in her neighborhood. I called her a couple times in her neighborhood, and she didn't answer, so then I accepted a call, and accepted another call, and accepted another call, and accepted another call, and finally she called me and said that the big spender was there, and also the girl who I drove there. So I guess I'm being associated with these people because I'm sort of their cab driver. Not exactly the position I wanted to be in, because they can call me anytime and expect me to show up. So anyway, this time I picked them up. I picked up the man and the girl who I often take for a drug run, whatever, and they want to go to a hotel so that they can party. And it was a diamond hotel, not just where you have 5-star hotels and 3-star hotels, but these are diamond hotels, which are apparently even better than stars from what I hear. And they wanted to go there and party, but they didn't have any rooms. So we ended up coming back into town and driving them to his place, and it was a $71 fare out of town and back, and he gave me $100 again. So that sort of boosted me. And then I had another couple little fares. After him, actually, I don't think I did much. Except now I got this run to the airport, so that saved my ass, basically. It turned out it was kind of abysmal. It wasn't that good at the beginning, and it's I guess a $400 night now, if not a little more, which is fine. I can't complain. That's all I was shooting for anyway. My lease for the car was paid already. Now I dropped off at the airport. The time is now 4:16, and we're going to head back into town. Maybe get a few more fares, and maybe add up all the paperwork from all the debits and credit cards. Talk to you later. Actually, I hope yours is better than mine.